Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. In today's video, we'll start with 11th Science, 3rd chapter, that is Plant Kingdom. Okay, so in this chapter, basically we are learning all about the plants. Okay, the chlorophyll bearing organisms which can synthesize their own food. So basically here we'll learn about all the different types of plants, all the different categories which come under the kingdom plantae, all the divisions. Okay, so we have algae, then we have bryophytes, we have pteridophytes. See here, the third group is the pteridophytes, then we have gymnosperms, and then angiosperms. Okay, so we are going to learn about all these in detail in this chapter. So the first thing about plant kingdom is that the eukaryotic multicellular chlorophyll containing organisms having cell wall are grouped under the kingdom plantae. Okay, so the organisms in kingdom plantae or the plant kingdom are eukaryotic, then they are multicellular, they contain chlorophyll, okay, by which they can synthesize their own food, and they also have a cell wall for protection. Since most of these plants are stationary, that is why they require cell wall for the protection. Then classification of kingdom plantae. Now these plants are classified phylogenetically. That is, the phylogenetic system of classification is used, which is based on the evolutionary relationships, okay, that which are present among the organisms. So it is based on the evolutionary relationship, and this system is currently being used. There are also other system of classification, for example the numerical classification, which uses a computer, and codes are assigned to each character of the plants, and it helps in analyzing the features and then classifying it. Then cytotaxonomy is based on cytological informations like the chromosome number, structure, behavior, all of that. Then the last type is chemotaxonomy, which uses the chemical constituents of plants to resolve the confusion or to classify the plants. So this is about the classification of plant kingdom. Let us move to the first division, that is algae. So algae we know are this will include the simplest plant which possess undifferentiated thallus-like forms. So the body of the organism is not well differentiated. It is just like a thallus. It has reproductive organs and which are single celled, called a gametangia. Then it is also called as algae. Then the characteristics of algae are: the plant body is thallus, I have already explained. It could be unicellular, colonial, filamentous, or parenchymatous. Okay, these are all the different kinds of thallus which exist in the algal group. Then they are usually aquatic, so they are mostly living in water. Their habitat is water. But they could also be found in moist terrestrial habitats like tree trunks, wet rocks, moist soils, or all that. Then vascular tissue and mechanical tissue are absent, so they do not have vascular tissue, that is phloem or xylem. Then reproduction is vegetative by fragmentation, so they follow reproduction by fragmentation. Then asexual reproduction, the spore formation is also there, so they form zoospores. Then sexual reproduction is by fusion of two gametes, which may be isogamy, anisogamy, or oogamy. Okay, so isogamous gametes are formed in the Spirogyra, anisogamous in Chlamydomonas, and oogamous in Volvox. Okay, let us see some pictures of algae. So here we have the first one is a green algae, that is Volvox and Eulothrix. Then we have brown algae, that is Laminaria, Fucus, and Dictyota. Then we have red algae, Porphyra and Polycyphonia. Okay, So as we have already seen, we have green algae, brown algae and red algae. So here the algae group is divided into three types. The green algae are called as chlorophyceae, brown algae are called phaeophyceae and red algae are called rhodophyceae. Now let us learn some characters of these brown, green and red algae. Now green algae are mostly fresh water. They are unicellular and they are very abundant in nature. They contain chlorophyll A and B type. Then their reserve food is stored as starch. The cell wall is made up of cellulose and some examples are Chlamydomonas, Ulothrix and Spirogyra. Then coming to brown algae, these are mostly marine organisms. The unicellular species are absent in this, so they are mostly multicellular. Then the chlorophyll type present in these is A and C. Their reserved food is called as laminarin. The cell wall contains cellulose plus algin and examples are sargassum and ectocarpus. Then coming to red algae, these are also mostly marine organisms. In this also unicellular species are very few and the chlorophyll type are A and D. And the reserve food in these is called as Floridian starch. Then the cell wall contains cellulose and polysulfate esters. An example of red algae are Polysiphonia, Gelidium and Porphyra, as we have seen over here. So these are all the examples. Then coming to the economic importance of the algae. Number of brown algae like Laminaria sargassum are used as food in some countries. Then fucus and Laminaria are rich source of iodine. Okay. Then Laminaria and Escophyllum have antibiotic properties. And also alginic acid is obtained from fucus and sargassum, which is used as emulsions. Okay, so this is all about the division algae. Then the next one is bryophytes. So bryophytes are known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom, since they can survive in both in water as well in moist terrestrial environment or habitats. So they occur in damp, humid and shaded places. They lack roots, stem and leaves. So in these also the body is not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. The main plant body is haploid and thallus-like. Okay, so here also the main plant body is thallus-like. It is prostrate or erect. Then we will learn about the economic importance of bryophytes. These are food for herbaceous animals. So some herbaceous animals feed on these plants. Then sphagnum in form of peat is used as fuel and it is used as packing material for transshipment of living material, as it has water holding capacity. Okay, so this sphagnum is a type of bryophyte. It is a moss which is used as a fuel, or it could be also used as a packing material, okay, of some living material such as plants or something like that. So this is used because it has a great water holding capacity. Then these bryophyte also prevent soil erosion, and along with lichens they form the first they are the first colonizers on barren rocks. Okay, now let us see some of the types of bryophytes. So they are divided into three types, that is the liverworts, the mosses. Okay, so in liverworts we normally have organisms like Rixia and all. Then in mosses we have sphagnum, moss, funaria and all that. Okay, we will learn about this in detail in the next class. So this is all in today's video. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.